Welcome into another episode of Chuckin Buckets, part of the Fan Addict Sports Network. Sports for fans by fans. On today's episode, we're talking about Southern Cal, number 7, hosting number 11, Colorado, in women's basketball. We'll have that and much, much more right after this. Spin the intro.
Boy, Coach Chuckin Buckets. You know how we get down, man. Just to let you know, today's episode brought to you by Swipe Fast. That's swipe with a Y. Swipe Fast. If you're looking for a way to keep majority of that hard-earned profit, you know what I'm saying, and still continue to grow your business, check out Swipe Fast. It's a merchant services company that's got over 26 years of combined experience helping businesses of all sizes, man, with debit card, credit card processing, things of that ways, in the most efficient and cost-saving ways, man. So whether you're a restaurant, retail store, e-commerce, or you process business-to-business payments, Swipe Fast has a solution to fit all the needs, man. You can visit them at swipefast.com. That's swipe with a Y, fast.com. Or you can just call them at 1-800-597-0713. No strings attached, and get you a cost analysis. Don't forget ask about that revolutionary price and cash discount too, man. It's saved business owners up to 99% of the current processing fees. Let them know Chuckin Bucket sent you, man. Now back to the regular scheduled program.
Hey, KB, what's going on, my guy? How we feeling today?
Man, good, man. Good to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you. Hey, man, did you get to check any of the Pac-12 women's basketball hoops this past Friday?
Man, definitely some exciting games, man. Like this Pac-12, man. I mean, I even think about even Pac-12 on the football side. Now we're going Pac-12 on the women's side. Like you talk about a conference from top to bottom that's competitive. Like it's some women in this conference, man. That's balling individually, balling as a team, and like it's gonna be exciting, man. Going to the Pac-12 tournament and also the Big Dance as well.
Yeah, for sure. Look, USC coming off the huge win at Oregon State on Sunday, 58-50. Got him a little get back after Oregon State got him early in the year. But look, this Pac-12 conference is just loading. You brought up the football. How crazy in the last year of this conference, they're going out with a bang. I mean, just an absolute banger with good games up and down the schedule in pretty much every sport.
Yeah, no doubt. And it's kind of questioning myself, like, are they playing with a little chip on their shoulder? You know what I'm saying? How many teams or colleges are mad, that they haven't, leave the conference or, not sure what the direction looks like on the conference, and like, you know what, let's prove to them that, maybe the Pac-12, should be still the Pac-12, but no doubt we're seeing some competitiveness across the board in the Pac-12, across the board.
For sure. I mean, you look, they have 6 teams that have a real shot of being top 16 seeds when this final tournament dance is released. Like, that's impressive. Like 6 of the top 16 seeds out of one conference. And for that, you know you're battle tested. You know your dance ready when you play that kind of competition night in and night out. It's gonna set you up for March when the madness begins. You've seen those teams before, you've seen the best talent before. You're ready.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that definitely, like to your point, I mean, they're getting March Madness experience through the conference. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to the March Madness side of things, like this should be easy, right? And we know it's not going to be easy, but you've been prepared for the in-conference battles. And to your point, like top 4, 5, 6 teams in the Pac-12, like, and these are teams that are in conversations for like number 1 spot, number 2 spot, 3 spot overall. These aren't like, oh, bubble type teams. These aren't those type of teams. These are top 3, 4 type teams that are battling for like that number 1 spot or even that number 2 spot. You know what I'm saying? Early on, or even last week, the too early, I guess, predictions had Colorado there. Obviously, they come off a little loss after that, so they're going to bounce around, which makes this matchup just that more important. Going into Friday.
Yeah, you have Colorado that realistically is just dropped from a 1 seed. And all reports coming out now is they're probably going to drop down to that 3 line. And you have a Southern Cal team that looks like it's jumping up to the 2 line. And who knows? I mean, they run the table and win the Pac-12 championship. there's room for a team or two to drop ahead of them to them to find themselves up to the number one line. There's a real path for a couple of these teams to get there. So definitely exciting. Look, man, gotta gotta talk. We talking Southern Cal, USC of the West. There's one name that has to be brought up: the freshman phenom, the diaper dandy herself, JuJu Watkins. What you think about this girl's game?
Man, awesome, man, awesome. I haven't seen a full game. I've seen some, highlights here and there, and just some, clips from the USC side. But man, I haven't seen this type of freshman in a while. Like I said, we've seen the pages come through. We've seen the Caitlin Carts come through. As freshmen, and still kind of make impacts of things of that nature. But Juju to come in and be the woman on the team to dominate the game. And a lot of times you see, transition from even from high school to college, saying they're not really that three-level scorer, right? Until they, get a couple games, see how the game, progresses, catching up with the pace and everything like that. But we see it from her. Like this is definitely no doubt three-level scorer. Like, if she could come out this year, yeah, we might be talking top three in the draft, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Just for her, the impact that she has currently, at USC. But no doubt, generational talent. I'm excited to see where her game, takes her over the next couple of years, and obviously going into the league.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you look, she was the consensus number one player in the country coming out of high school last year, and we're seeing why. I mean,
Yeah,
just a mismatch. And I mean, 6'4", 6'5", can handle the rock, can shoot the three, got a little low post game too. It can hit the midi. Like true three-level score at that size is a massive get for any women's team. And for it to be in the college game is just unreal. Some of the stuff she's doing had a rough night. She only went for 18 against Oregon State in their last game. It dropped her average down to 27.5. She's still averaging more points as a freshman than the new record holder, Caitlin Clark, did. Caitlin went for 26.4. She's at 27.5. I mean, what a start to your college career.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I think the most impressive thing that I see with her, man, is definitely her footwork. Even when I talk with my daughter, we talk about players are watching the college game and things like that. But her footwork and her to be able to create space. We know this is a game of space when we talk about being able to get your shot off, being able to get to the basket. But for me, she's got the Kobe jab step, you know what I'm saying, to be able to create space. She can hit you with the Carmelo, the pump fake, the midi game. Like her footwork is immaculate for me, man. And you can definitely tell somebody's been working with her on
Yeah, for sure. The one negative I do have to bring up, when the shots aren't falling, she's still shooting. Couple games this year of over 30 shot attempts, under 10 makes. Like those are bad numbers, KB. Those are bad
that.
numbers.
She's
Actually,
definitely a shooter, man. She's definitely a shooter, man. When you talk about quantity shooters and USC, man, it puts me in the mindset of like an OJ Mayo, man. Like when OJ Mayo came out of high school, he came in, he came into the USC, but he got his shots off, man. Like no doubt. But when he's on, he's on. If he's off, he's off. That's one of the good and the bad that you got to live with, right?
yeah, for sure. So, hey, man, let's go ahead and transition this thing over. What you like about Colorado in this matchup, trying to hold Juju, and what they're going to try to do themselves?
Colorado, man, the games that I've seen, and even looking at some stats here currently, man, like I've seen balance. I've seen a team. You know what I'm saying? I've seen, they got 3, 4 ladies in double digits. Right after that, we got 9, 5, 6, 7 points. But everybody's bringing something to the table. I mean, we don't have a 20-point score, per game score here that's just going to stand out. And maybe that's caused some of the losses that Colorado's had. Not being able to have that type of score. But it's worked for them so far. So definitely, I'm looking forward to what this matchup looks like. Between the centers, we got Von Lee on the other side, and then we got Marshall, on the USC side. And I think we got a battle of the centers there, but from a Juju perspective, like I think we gotta see a double team early, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stay in this game, you can't let Juju get off, and somebody else has to beat you from that USC team.
For sure. The one thing that I really like about Colorado is they are battle tested. And it starts all the way back in November. First game of the year, they took on the then number one ranked LSU Tigers in Las Vegas to open the year and came out and punched them in the mouth. And since then, they've just been rolling. I mean, they've played ranked teams, non-conference, conference. I mean, they are as battle tested as probably any team in the country. I mean, they've had some falls because of it, but I think we know who they are as a team and what you they are a true team. They're not reliant on one girl giving them 25 or one girl going for 16 and 15. Like somebody's gonna give it. You just don't know who. And because of that, man, it's a tough stop because you don't just have that one girl where you're like, if I can keep her from going for 25, we're gonna win the basketball game.
Right, right. No doubt, no doubt. If Colorado's not able to stop JuJu, man, like with these two teams averaging what about 70, 71 points a game, man, I think we see a game in the maybe close to 150s, man, maybe a little 155, something like that. And we see just a back and forth shootout. If we're not gonna see the defense, hey, give us the offense. Let's sell a couple tickets with some offense. You know what I'm saying? Let's see some spectacular plays, and we may be in a treat for that on Friday.
I feel. Well, look, man, we're gonna be back with the predictions, but before we gotta hit you with the regular. Make sure y'all like the video, sub to the channel if you're not already sub. We talk college basketball, we talk college football. We just love talking sports. And man, get in this comment section. Let us know your prediction for the game. Let us know teams, men or women, that you want us to talk about. Me and my boy KB, we just like talking basketball. We'll talk any team, anybody. It don't matter. We just like good basketball. KB, man, hit me with a key to the game and a prediction. You can go spread, you can go final score, whatever you feeling, but let me have it.
Yeah, key to the game as far as Colorado getting a win, you got to stop JuJu. But the thing about it, I haven't really seen anybody stop JuJu but JuJu. So I got to go USC in this game, man. I'm thinking 78-73, a little high scoring, above their yearly average. But I think I like USC to pull this thing out. Colorado's had some tough losses here recently, and obviously them being talked as far as should have been number one, and now obviously they're not going to, too early type number one. And we see USC just kind of move up the ranks in this tough Pac-12 conference that we got.
For sure. For me, the player to watch is going to be Raya Marshall from Southern Cal, a walking double-double. She's averaging 9.8 points, 10 rebounds a game. The impact that she could potentially have on the glass and in the paint to open some stuff up even more for JuJu, or cleaning up some of the misses of those shots that JuJu's going to take. But look, man, that's all fine and good. The game's in Southern Cal. Bro, there's just something about Colorado this year. I don't know if it's the Coach Prime effect, just swept over women's basketball as well, but just something got me believing in this Colorado team this year. This is going to be an exciting game. There's going to be points scored, and I'm kind of similar in the score, but I'm going with Colorado 77-75 in an absolute barn burner of a shootout, and I think it's going to come down to the wire, and it's going to be feisty.
I can see it. I can see it. Definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, look, that's my boy KB. I'm the stat guy. Y'all already know this is Chuckin Buckets. Keep shooting your shots. And until next time, we out of here.